Mittens and Openheimer, the meadow of friendship. Once upon a time, in a charming little town called Pawsville, nestled between rolling green hills and a sparkling river, there lived a fluffy white kitty named Mittens and a big, lovable dog named Openheimer. Mittens was a curious and graceful cat with snow-white fur and little black spots on her paws, which made it look like she was always wearing tiny mittens. Openheimer, on the other hand, was a tall, lanky dog with floppy ears, a perpetually wagging tail, and a heart as big as his appetite. Despite their differences, the two were inseparable best friends. Mittens loved to climb trees, chase butterflies, and nap in sunny spots, while Openheimer preferred rolling in the grass, digging up interesting treasures, and barking at passing squirrels. But no matter how different their hobbies were, they always found time to play together, share stories, and explore the world around them. The discovery of the tunnel one bright and sunny morning, Mittens was perched on her favorite branch in the big oak tree in the park. She was watching the birds chirp and flutter when she heard a familiar thump 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 coming her way. It was Openheimer, his tongue hanging out and his tail wagging so hard it looked like it might fly off. Mittens! Mittens! Openheimer barked excitedly. You'll never believe what I found. Mittens tilted her head, her whiskers twitching with curiosity. What is it, Openheimer? Did you find another stick to chew on? Even better, Openheimer said, bouncing on his paws. I found a secret tunnel behind the old barn. It looks like it leads to a magical place. Mittens' eyes widened. A magical place? Are you sure it's not just a rabbit hole? Nope, it's definitely magical, Openheimer insisted. Come on, let's check it out together. Mittens hesitated for a moment. She wasn't sure about exploring strange tunnels, but she trusted Openheimer. Plus, she didn't want him to go alone. All right, she said, leaping down from the tree. But if it's just a rabbit hole, you owe me a bowl of cream. The journey through the tunnel, the two friends trotted off to the old barn on the edge of town. Behind a patch of overgrown bushes, Openheimer showed Mittens the hidden entrance to the tunnel. It was small and dark, with a faint, mysterious glow coming from deep inside. Mittens took a deep breath. Okay, Openheimer, but if this turns out to be a spider's lair, I'm blaming you. Don't worry, Mittens, Openheimer said confidently. I've got a good feeling about this. As they ventured deeper into the tunnel, something amazing happened. The walls began to glow with tiny, twinkling lights, like fireflies trapped in glass. The air smelled like fresh flowers, and the ground felt soft and warm under their paws. Mittens' unease melted away as she marveled at the beauty around her. See, I told you it was magical, Openheimer said, his tail wagging even faster. Mittens couldn't believe her eyes. This is incredible. Where do you think it leads? Before Openheimer could answer, the tunnel opened up into a vast, glowing meadow. The grass was a vibrant green, and the sky above was filled with swirling colors like a rainbow. In the center of the meadow stood a giant tree with golden leaves that shimmered in the light. The air was filled with the sound of soft, tinkling music, and the whole place felt alive with magic. The meadow of friendship. Just then, a tiny creature fluttered down from the tree. It was a fairy with wings that sparkled like diamonds and a dress made of flower petals. Welcome, Mittens and Openheimer, the fairy said in a soft, tinkling voice. You found the meadow of friendship, a place where true friends are always celebrated. Mittens and Openheimer looked at each other in surprise. How did you know our names? Mittens asked. The fairy smiled. This meadow knows all about the bonds of friendship. You two have shown kindness, trust, and loyalty to each other, and that's why you were able to find this place. Openheimer grinned. Does that mean we're, like, superheroes of friendship? The fairy giggled. In a way, yes. And to honor your friendship, I'll grant you each a special gift. She waved her wand, and a soft glow surrounded Mittens and Openheimer. Mittens felt a warm tingle in her paws, and when she looked down, she saw that her little black spots now sparkled like stars. Oppenheimer felt a rush of energy, and his floppy ears perked up, making him look even sillier than usual. "Your gift will remind you of the magic of friendship," the fairy said. "Now, go forth and spread that magic wherever you go." With that, the fairy disappeared in a puff of glitter, and the meadow began to fade. Before they knew it, Mittens and Oppenheimer were back in the tunnel, which led them safely to the old barn. Sharing the magic from that day on, Mittens and Oppenheimer were even closer than before. They told all their animal friends about the Meadow of Friendship, and though no one else could find it, everyone agreed that Mittens and Oppenheimer were the best friends anyone could ever have. Mittens' sparkling paws became a symbol of kindness in Pawsville. Whenever she walked through town, the sparkles reminded everyone to be gentle and caring. Oppenheimer's perky ears, on the other hand, became a symbol of joy. His silly antics and boundless energy brought laughter to everyone he met. Together, Mittens and Oppenheimer continued to explore, play, and share adventures. They helped lost ducklings find their way home, organized picnics for the animals of Pawsville, and even started a tradition of telling stories under the big oak tree in the park. The legacy of friendship. Years later, when Mittens and Oppenheimer were older and wiser, they often sat together under the oak tree, reminiscing about their adventures. The sparkles on Mittens' paws still glowed brightly, and Oppenheimer's ears still perked up whenever he heard Mittens' voice. One day, a young kitten and a puppy approached them, their eyes wide with curiosity. "Is it true?" the kitten asked. "Did you really find a magical meadow?" Mittens smiled. "Yes, we did. But the real magic wasn't in the meadow, it was in the friendship we shared." Oppenheimer wagged his tail. "And you know what? The magic of friendship is everywhere. You just have to look for it." The kitten and the puppy looked at each other and grinned. From that day on, they became the best of friends, carrying on the legacy of Mittens and Oppenheimer. And so, the magic of friendship continued to spread through Pawsville, reminding everyone that the greatest adventures and the most wonderful treasures are found not in faraway places, but in the hearts of those we love. The end.